What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. On this video I want to do a little experiment. So next week we're going to the track, and as you all know, it's starting to get really hot here. The weather's changing, and I don't think I'm gonna run any PBs this time. So I'm gonna try something out. I'm gonna try to use some ice and see if it makes a difference. I already got an ice stack and everything. All I need is just to get some ice and try it out. So whenever we head out there to the track next week, I'm gonna have a lot of ice with me and try it out, see if it makes a difference. I'm gonna go fill up with ice. First I'm gonna do one without ice, and then I'm gonna add some ice, and then do another 1/8 mile and see how it does. And then we pick a mile an hour, then that means it's working. Again, like I said, I never use ice in this car, so I don't know if it's gonna work. I've used it in other cars, but not this one. It's first time using it. So hopefully it likes it. So we're gonna go get some ice, and then we're gonna go to a private road and see what it does. Also, one thing I wanted to show you guys, my leather on my dash is starting to peel off, and I'm gonna get this fixed. I already got someone that's gonna do it for me. So I might do a video on this. I'm gonna remove the dash and then take it to them so they can do it, because I don't honestly, I don't like seeing this like this. So we're gonna have new leather put back on this dash, and hopefully it looks better, because really I don't like the look. It goes all the way down here, and I guess this is a common issue with these cars. So we're gonna have this fixed after we come back from the track next week. So yeah, let me give you guys a little cold start. Alright, so this is one of the runs where I did 7.0. I had traction issues, but we did 7.0 at 104, and the DA was positive 98, so that was a good DA, and 50 degrees. So with the negative DA and the colder weather, I'm sure it'd do like 105, 106, and that was before I had my supercharger ported and my bigger throttle body. But right now on the street, like I said, it limits the power, so it should trap like 100 on the street, how it is right now. Alright guys, we got the ice, so now let's head out to the spot and then do our first test run without ice, and then we can add some ice and see how it does. Drag it ready. We got to the spot, to the private road, and under an intake, 118 intake temperatures. Coolant's 194. So I'm gonna hit it as soon as I get here, and let's see what it does. Again, this is without ice. 122, let's say 125 intake temperatures by the time we launch this car. Alright, get it sport mode. Alright. Alright, let's see. 125 intake temperatures. we did a quarter mile of 11.7. I'm pretty sure I let off before the quarter mile, so that's pretty good. I'll check the 8th mile and see what it is. Intake temperature is 123. Oh, I'm gonna pull over right here and out of the ice. Alright guys, so this is the draggy here. I actually forgot to record on my phone, but it's all good. I got the camera recording. So 0 to 60 in 4.0 seconds. And let's see the quarter mile. I think I gotta go back. Where's the 8th mile? Okay, let's look at that. Oh yeah, so as you can see, I'll show you guys a little better once I get to the house. But before this ice melts, I'm gonna go ahead and dump it inside the ice tank. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but the traction control kicks in, and you can hear the engine cutting in and out. It's the traction control. But at the track, it should do like 103, even with this bad DA and weather. The DA was over 2,000, and the ambient temperature was over 80 degrees. So not ideal for this, but hopefully it's a little bit better. Just shove all this ice inside the ice tank. Alright guys, this thing's full of ice, really cold water. So I'm gonna put the cap back on and do another pull and see what it does. And we're gonna watch the intake temperatures drop. So starting off, because the engine was off, 145 intake temperatures. This should drop at any second. There they are, 143. 141, 140, 138, 136, 34, 132. It helps a lot revving up the engine just a little bit. 131, 129, 127, 125, 123, 1. Again, it's hot right now. Yeah, it started going up. I'm gonna go and start. And I don't think it's gonna make a difference. It's at 129. But you never know. Let's see what it does. Hit record. Let's see. I can already see it's 1 mile an hour slower. and we'll talk about it once we get home. We'll talk about it, and we'll review the times, and I already know what it is. I'm really familiar with this car, and I already know why we run slow with the eye. So, and I'll explain to you guys once we get home. Alright guys, so let me explain why I think this car runs slower with ice. So the short answer is I don't think I have a big enough ice tank for this car. I'm pretty sure as soon as I pour the ice in, it all melts, especially the weather being this hot. So now the reason why it lost power is because whenever you, especially in a supercharged car, whenever you shut the engine off, the intake temperature is gonna go up really high because there's no airflow inside the intake manifold. I don't know if you guys seen, but when we parked the car, the intake temperatures were around 115 after we did the first pull, and after it sat there for a couple minutes while we were adding the ice and we got back in it, the intake temperatures were almost 150. So that's what kills power. It doesn't matter how much ice you have in the system, if the ECU does not see a cool intake temperature, it's not going to allow you to make power. That's why many people go with killer chillers, because you always have lower IATs. And honestly, with ice, you're gonna waste a lot of ice for not a very big improvement. Again, I've had similar setups like this, and it's really hard to make the ice work. You'll have to have a really big ice tank, at least a 5-gallon. I only have a 3-gallon, so it's not enough in my opinion. Now let me show you the time slips. So here they are. The first one, it was this one. You can see the DA is over 2,000, and the ambient temperature is 81. And as you can see, I let off before the quarter, and we still got 11.2, which is perfect, really good. 100 miles an hour, 100.67 miles an hour in the eighth. So again, really good. I don't know if you remember, if you go back in the video, you'll see the first run we started at 125 intake temperature, and on the second run, even with the eyes, we started at over 136. So that's why we ran a slower time, because the ECU saw a hotter intake temperature the second run, so it killed the power. And this is the second pass, 12.1 and 99.56. So hope you guys liked the video. I'm still gonna take some ice with me whenever I go to the track, at least so I can keep the water inside the tank cool after each pass. But yeah, we'll see how it does next week. Ready for the track next week. This thing's really low. Alright guys, catch you later.